Welcome kindreds, it's Jessica. I'm setting up my bullet journal ready for December. I can't believe it's already almost the last month of this year. I decided to go with a deep pinky red as my main colour for December setup. I found a washi tape which I bought a few years ago which has poinsettias on it, and I've used that as my inspiration. The red in the tape is a little brighter than the Tombow pen I chose, but I just wasn't feeling a bright red pen this month. I set up my title page the same way as I've been doing it all year. I love how these Notebook Therapy Tsuki journals have thick enough paper to stand for some cutting, and so I've been enjoying making these wreath kind of Dutch doors at the start of each month. I love the look of the more muted red, and I also used a couple of soft greens too, and a little bit of gold. It feels weird that this will be the last time I'll make one of these wreaths. I haven't decided how I'm going to make my title pages for next year yet, but I am thinking I would like something which provides an element of continuity through the months, like this year's wreaths. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please do let me know in the comments. The calendar page is pretty much the same as I've been doing it all year. I fit the whole month on one page. The Notebook Therapy journal I'm using is B5, so bigger than your usual A5 journals, and the whole month fits in pretty well, I think. I added just a little bit of decoration and the moon phases, of course. I'll go back in and fill in more of the calendar itself off camera later. I added another Dutch door within my monthly spread. I like how it gives me a little bit of extra space, but doesn't interrupt the flow of it all being the same monthly planning stuff included. I was initially using this flap as a habit tracker, but the last couple of months I've been finding I'm preferring to track my habits alongside my weekly planning instead. So I'm using the front of the flap as my master list of everything I want to get done this month, with a little space at the bottom for next month. My word of the year is deliver, and having it right there in my monthly spread has been a great way to keep it at the forefront of my mind as I move through this year. On the other side of the flap, I have a space to keep track of my readings. In September, I reopened my tarot reading shop, and I'm finding it really helpful to have a space in my journal to track orders for readings. I write in when a reading is ordered and then cross it off once I've completed it. It helps me stay on track with it, and I like keeping it separate from my regular to-do list. I like that it has its own sacred space in my journal. On the remaining page, I use some of my bedroom wallpaper again, like I've been doing all year. I have my cards for December, the astrology for the month, and a space to write my plans for ritual and spellcraft this month. I drew my cards for the year at the end of 2020, and it's been really helpful to have them in my monthly spread and see how they relate to what is going on for me each month. I haven't done a year ahead spread for 2022 yet. I kind of want to, but also feel a bit nervous to see what's coming. I'm thinking I'll probably draw them on the solstice. We'll see. December is a big month for astrological events. The Sagittarius new moon and solar eclipse on the 4th looks really potent, a good chance to finally get a shot of anything which feels restrictive and harmful. Mercury is in there too, so it could be a really good time to receive healing communication about how to move forward now. Venus turns retrograde right around the time of the full moon on the 17th. I feel like Venus retrograde is always a kind of dredging and shedding time for me. I uncover stuff which has been hidden and then I have to peel it away or deal with it somehow. The Saturn-Uranus square, structures versus change, which has been the story of 2021, becomes exact again on the 24th, just after the solstice. Overall, the month has a theme of ripping out the old and stale structures and putting new, healthier systems in place. I'm especially looking forward to Jupiter moving into Pisces again at the end of the month. I'm seeing that as a good omen for a more joyful year in general in 2022. The next spread is my first weekly for December, well, plus the last couple of days of November. I just kept this really basic with boxes for each day. I used a combination of that red pen colour and a darker grey. I'll try and remember to list everything I used in the description box. I decided to add a little poinsettia doodle to tie it all in with the theme a bit more. I've been experimenting with having my habit tracker as part of my weekly spread rather than my monthly, and I do think it's helping me to focus on the things which are important to me. Overall, I didn't really love how this spread looks, but hopefully it will work okay. It's got space for all the things I need, so it should do. So there we have it, my completed bullet journal setup for December 2021. I really love the colours and I'm happy with my title page and monthly pages. I'm not loving my weekly spread though, honestly. I'll probably change this up for the other weeks of the month. I do have an extra couple of pages filled in already this month. I'm doing a 30-day fitness challenge with a couple of friends, so I made a tracker and a feedback page so I can keep an eye on my progress. It's actually the 24th of November as I'm filming this and I'm on day 2. Wish me luck. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful month. Warmest blessings, and I'll see you soon.